What's up, YouTube? This is Spade here, back, bringing you guys another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. And recently, after doing a bunch of lower tier battles like RU and even PU, I figured it would be a nice change of pace to do some higher tier stuff like standard OU. And finally, now that my exams are also over and done with, I had some time. I made a new team. Decided to have a few battles with it, and this was the first one that I did have. And gotta say, the perfect first match. I couldn't have asked for anything more, because I have a couple of gimmicks on this team that I really wanted to try out, and I did get a chance to use them. First one being my Frostlass, and it actually has some kind of a weird synergy going on with Heatran. It kind of works as a bait, and then Heatran comes in and finishes the job. And you guys will see what I'm talking about soon. But my opponent's team, it looks really scary, well, generic sand team. But yeah, really scary team, sand team. But it really seems to be physically orientated, so keeping Gliscor alive is gonna be the key, especially against his Terrakion, because we all know how much work Terrakion can do on the whole metagame. But without further ado, let's jump right into the match. So, fully knowing that he's gonna lead with his Tyranitar, I decided to lead with my Frostlass, because I do have an ace in my sleeve. So, first turn, I'm gonna set up some spikes. I was pretty sure that he would just go for the Stealth Rocks, and that is exactly what he does. Good first move, not complaining. And now I'm going to reveal that ace in the sleeves, because he is pressured to take me out, since I'm going to be otherwise setting up more entry hazards. So I'm going to go for the Destiny Bond right here, and he goes for the Crunch, which is perfect. So right on the second turn, I do take out his Tyranitar with me, which is perfect, because now that leaves room for my Heatran to do even more shenanigans, which you will see quite soon, in a second. But anyways, now after the double down, I'm gonna send out my Jirachi, which is a Scarfer actually, and my opponent goes into his Skarmory, so I'm just gonna go for the trick to pretty much cripple this thing. But in hindsight, it wasn't really the greatest move, because I really could have used this Scarf on my Jirachi to outspeed a couple guys that he has. You will see later on. But anyways, he goes for the Whirlwind, and now that he's locked into it, and he brought my Ferrothorn out, I'm just gonna go for the free Stealth Rocks, because, yeah, free rocks are always nice. And now in comes his Infernape, and the thing is, I have no idea what kind of set he's running. So I decided to Scout with Protect, which is a horrible move, because he goes for the Swords Dance, and now I'm really scared, because I don't really want anything to switch into this thing. He could go for CC or Flare Blitz, and he actually decides to go for the Flare Blitz, and that's obviously going to destroy my Ferrothorn. And now he's gonna take Iron Barbs damage, and after that he's gonna take some Flare Blitz recoil itself, and then Life Orb recoil, and then some Sandstorm damage. So after turn effects, gotta love them. But then I go into my Gliscor, kind of hoping to take the hit, but then I was like, wait a minute, he is at Blaze range, he's gonna destroy me too. And that is exactly what he does. Yeah, Gliscor is not going to be able to survive a hit, especially when he's at Blaze range. But I had really nothing else that I could send out, because nothing was faster. He would destroy everything. Something had to go, and now this is pretty scary, because he still has Terrakion, and I have no Gliscor. But anyways, he's gonna send out his Skarmory. I go into Jirachi. I could go for Fire Punch, but I do have another plan in my mind, and I'm gonna send out my Heatran on a balloon. And he's gonna lock himself into spikes, and I'm going to reveal my secret weapon, which is Sunny Day, and no more sand for him. Now, his Landorus won't be able to use his Sand Force, and Terrakion does not have the 50% special defense boost that he would normally have under Sand. And there we go. I'm gonna fry this Skarmory with a sun-boosted Fire Blast. He has no longer Sturdy either, so no way he's gonna live. And now he goes into his Landorus, and I'm like, did he not see that I am holding a balloon? And apparently not, because he goes for Substitute, like you would normally go for predicting a switch. when you are in a really good position. But he really is not, and he goes for the EQ, and indeed he missed the message. Yeah, it is pretty easy to miss on a Wi-Fi battle, because it's only like a split second when you see when your opponent has the balloon, and if you're looking away, you can easily miss it, and it does work into my advantage. And as I take him out with the HP Ice, and now in comes the Scissor, which is going to get fried by a Fire Blast. Obviously, first it kind of seemed weird that he went into his Scissor like this when he had his Terrakion, but now the sunlight fades, which means I cannot use Solar Beam, which I obviously do have on this Heatran. And that gives him a free setup as he goes for the Swords Dance. He also has a balloon with his Terrakion, and I'm obviously going to break it because I'm Heatran on a balloon. But the thing also is that it's usually the Double Dancer set that runs the balloon, but I don't know if he had Rock Polish or not, because he just goes for the Stone Edge and takes me out, so I still have a good chance at this match. He can one-shot everything on my team, but it kind of comes down to whether he's running a Jolly Nature or not. So I go into my Virizion, my Trooper with boots, and I go for the Giga Drain. I outspeed him, and I take him out, and that will be the game. Phew, that was pretty close, because the thing is, I'm running HP Ice with my Virizion, so obviously if he was running also Jolly Nature, he would have been obviously faster, because I'm running one speed IV less. So the thing is, in the end, it did come down to whether he was Jolly or Adamant, and he was Adamant. So I do win the match, and there we go. This was a pretty fast-paced battle, but I did have a lot of fun with this, and this battle was pretty much a prime example what this team is supposed to do. Like, early game you bring out Frostlass, and hopefully you can take down your opponent's Weather Inducer. That was my plan all along, and it worked to a perfection right on the second turn, as I did take out my opponent's T-Tar with the Destiny Bond, and then I just patiently waited for the chance to bring out my Heatran safely, that I could use Sunny Day and get rid of the pesky sand, which, you know, helped my opponent's team in form of Landers and Terrakion. And I got rid of it. Ape kind of gave me problems because I didn't know what kind of set he was running, and he was able to set up on me, and that kind of almost screwed me over, but there we go. Still I managed to pull off the victory in the end, and yeah, it was a fun match, so really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate if you could leave a like rating. It would really help me out a lot. But I think this will be pretty much all for today. Also, yes, gotta do some more random ramblings, because there's more info about Black and White 2, and apparently the Kami trio, or the freaking genie guys, the three genies, Tornadus, Thunderous, and Lenderous, they are apparently going to get new forms too in Black and White 2. They're getting just like Kyurem, basically. Or they're only apparently getting one new form. But still, they're getting new forms, which is pretty crazy. And nobody knew that those guys would get new forms, because, you know, some guys at the Poke Beach, they were already, like, going through Black and White data, and there was a placeholder for Kyurem's form, for Kyurem to have a new form, which it later revealed that it would have two new forms. But there was a placeholder for Kyurem's form in the data of Black and White. But apparently there was no data for the forms of the genies. But apparently they're still having new forms. And not really much is known about these new forms. There's only like one leaked picture in the... Is it the Koro magazine thing? Everybody knows who knows about Pokemon stuff. But anyways, it's like pretty interesting. Like, the main thing that you can see, well, they all kind of look different, but you could get the best look of Tornadus, which now has wings. What the hell? Tornadus has wings. I have no idea what this is going to bring out for the genies, but gotta say, definitely really interesting. Definitely interesting. Maybe Tornadus will finally get roost now that he has also wings. Who knows? and what special moves will they get with these new forms, and what are going to be their new stat spreads. Nobody knows, but it's definitely going to be interesting, and I'm excited about it. Oh man, it's like it's a bit over a month, and then Black and White 2 will come out in Japan, so definitely something to be excited about again. But yeah, now I've been rambling for like a couple minutes, but it's pretty interesting with the genies and shenanigans. So hope you guys enjoyed the ramblings, whoever did listen to my ramblings. And yeah, this will be all for today. So thanks for listening, thanks for watching the battle. Hope you guys enjoyed again, and I will see you guys next time. So until then, this is TheFlamingSpade signing out. Peace!